On March 21st, 1990, Africa's last colony, Namibia, became a new nation, an independent, democratic nation. The constitution negotiated by Namibia is one of Africa's most democratic, guaranteeing human rights and a free press, protecting minorities, providing an independent judiciary, and forbidding nationalization without fair compensation. Finally, after 105 years of foreign rule, a national anthem can be sung by all of Namibia's citizens. One person who worked in exile to make the world aware of Namibia's struggle for independence was Dr. Sam Nujoma. Dr. Nujoma served as president of the Southwest Africa People's Organization for 30 years, and upon Namibia's official liberation was unanimously elected this country's first president. For his leadership and dedication to the liberation of his country, Lincoln University in Lincoln, Pennsylvania, conferred an honorary degree to President Nujoma, at which time he addressed Namibia's future as a free and a democratic country.
Madam President, distinguished members of the Board of Trustees, ladies and gentlemen, at last, after a long and bitter struggle, Namibia became a free, independent, and sovereign state on the 21st of March 1990. The time between that historic date and today's is rather short. Granted, it is therefore still too early to make a meaningful assessment of performance of our government. We can nevertheless state that promising progress towards consolidation of our independence and reconstruction of the society we have been made. During this brief period, since our independence, we have been able to ensure peace within our borders, create confidence about the future among all Namibians, and set an agenda for reconstruction and democracy. All of this we have been able to do in spite of the recent past in Namibia characterized by conflict and bloodletting. Our young democracy and the multi-party system are steadily moving forward and giving our people hope that political monsters of the past are gone for good. The international community has given a firm vote of confidence to our government. As a matter of fact, some key industrial countries, including the United States of America, voted Namibia as a model country because of the efforts we are making in promoting human rights, political stability, and pragmatic economic policies. The struggle we are waging now, and which we are determined to win, is that of economic development. In this connection, we are confident that the plans we have drawn up to create an atmosphere conducive to foreign investment in order to stimulate the recovery of our economy are sound. Foreign companies are actively looking at existing or potential opportunities to do business with us. We have already signed agreements with some corporate giants from Europe and the United States of America, including the Overseas Private Investment Corporation, OPEC, and we expect to do the same with Asia and Latin American countries.
Located on Africa's southwest flank, Namibia is a vast country which depends heavily on mining, ranching, and fishing. And now that the transition to independence has been achieved, one of President Nuyoma's most difficult tasks is working to assure a successful economy for his country.
The Republic of Namibia has adopted a policy of mixed economy. That means we encourage joint ventures with our government and private sector. I have already signed an agreement with the OPEC in Washington when I was here 3 months ago. And in that, in fact, there is a guarantee now of the U.S. corporates as well as private investors to come and invest in Namibia. So the reason why we have adopted a policy of mixed economy, this would encourage us to create job opportunities to our people, as well as to develop our economy with the participation of the private sector from overseas as well as national business concern.
What industry specifically are you looking to develop first?
Well, agriculture is the first priority in the economic development of my country. We consider that it is very important to produce adequate food for the population, because we cannot afford to import foodstuffs from other countries. And second is water and rural development. Our country is a very dry country. It's always affected by droughts, and therefore we have to develop water canals and a pipeline from the Kunene and Zambezi rivers into the interior of the country. Thirdly, education. Our people have been denied education facilities for too long by the South African colonial administration, and therefore we pay great attention to restructuring of education and create a national education system. My Minister of Education is right here, and he's very busy trying to destroy the bad education system imposed on our people and create a national education system for all Namibians, irrespective of color or race. Fourthly is health, because we cannot talk of economic development without a healthy population. So in this respect, we have plans of expanding the existing hospitals and build new ones, as well as clinics in rural areas in order to provide adequate medical care for our people. And fifthly is housing. because of racial discrimination, the African majority are denied basic human rights, including better housing. They are also underpaid. Of course, now there is equality for all and equal opportunity. We are going to make sure that people of all races in my country will be provided with a better housing.
One last question. Can you describe some successful business relationships that currently exist between the United States and Namibia? Current companies?
Yes, there are few U.S. companies who are already in Namibia, and we encourage U.S. companies as well as private investors to come and invest in Namibia. This is the first time because Namibia was under South African occupation, so American businessmen were not allowed to deal with an illegal occupation regime of South Africa.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
To order a DVD or video of this program, call 1-800-876-2447 or visit our website at www.chiptaylor.com.